What's going on, everyone? Joe here with JoesDTF.com. Thank you so much for tuning into another video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Leave some questions in the comments if you have any. I'll get to them, I promise you. In this video, I want to show you another great way to utilize JoesDTF.com Gang Sheet Builder to edit your artwork. Now, I have a customer that reached out and asked if I can make some adjustments or how to make some adjustments of his one color bitmap artwork. And I know not everybody has access to graphic design software, or they might not even know what to do with it. So I'm going to take you through a step-by-step process to show you how you can make color variations with your existing artwork right in Joe's Gang Sheet Builder. So follow along. Okay, we're in JoesDTF.com. We're going to go to build a gang sheet. In build a gang sheet, we're going to upload the artwork. Okay, so my file looks good, my DPI is good. So the first thing I want to do is go to edit image. Okay, here I already noticed that my artwork has a white background that I don't want. I'm going to remove that first, and I'm going to go to remove replace color. I'm going to click on the swatch, take the eyedrop tool, click on the background pixel, which is white, exit out of that, and I'm going to hit remove color. Okay, so that cleaned up my background. Now I have my one color. Now if you want to adjust this to another color, you can do that right here. So the first thing I'm going to do now is go back to my eyedrop tool. I'm going to click on one of the pixels of the colors here. And now right below that, I have replace selected color with. I'm going to check that box. I'm going to click on that swatch, and here is where you're going to decide what color you want to change it to. So in this case, I'm going to just pick red. If you know a specific color value, you can type that in, but I'm going to go up to red here and then click remove color. All right, so that changed it, but I notice there's still some black trim on my design, and that's going to print if I don't change it. So I'm going to go back to the top swatch here, click my eyedrop tool, and I'm going to click on one of the pixels on that border, and I'm not going to adjust the color below it, the second swatch where I'm replacing the color with, because I want it to be all concise. So I'm just going to hit remove color. Okay, that looks better, but I can still see that there is some of that trim. So you might have to do this a couple times. And again, you're going to go back to the top swatch, take the eyedrop tool, click on one of the pixels, and hit remove color again. Still some more. Okay, now you can go through and kind of check out your whole logo, make sure that everything looks good. If you still see little bits and pieces that are still not matching up, you can take time and adjust them. So if I see a spot here, because all of these colors will print, and that looks like a clean, sharp edge that I want. I'm going to do one more here. Okay, this looks perfect to me. And again, you can go down to background color, put a solid color behind it so you can see what it looks like on other colors. Now I notice I do have some discoloration here that you might want to check out, because all that is going to print. So add the background color. I'm happy with it. This will work for me. So what I'm going to do is just add to image. Okay, so I have my original here, or I have the original here, and now I have the new file with the adjusted color and the transparent background. Now I want to adjust it to the size I want, and then I can add it. Now, if I wanted to change it to another color, what I'm going to do here, say I want blue, I'm going to duplicate this file, because now I know the color values are consistent all the way through and it doesn't have a background. So I'm going to keep that, but I'm going to click Edit Image on the second file. So I'm going to go back to the Remove Replace. I'm going to take my eyedrop tool, I'm going to click on one of the pixels, and I'm going to replace it with, let's say, a blue. So again, if you have a color value you know you want to use, I'm just picking a random blue, and I'm going to click Remove Color. And there is another option. Now I know that all those other pixels were fixed, so I don't need to worry about constantly adjusting them like I did the first one. This one is good to go, and I'm going to hit Add to Image. Okay, so now I have my blue version, my red version. You can keep doing this, so on and so forth, adjust the colors while you're here in the Gang Sheet Builder. My files look good. If I don't want to hang on to the original one, just in case I forget to do the edits on it, I want to delete it out of my my uploaded images, and now I'm just going to keep the ones I know I want to print with the colors adjusted. And you can keep using this over and over again to adjust to the solid colors. I can adjust my quantities and create my gang sheet. And there is my gang sheet with my two colors. If I wanted to go back and save this, or if I wanted to see if I needed more colors to add, I can save my gang sheet, name it something, we'll say Beavers. I'm going to save that into my designs. So now if I am not ready to check out yet, and say I have to go back and do something else and leave out of here, and the next day I come back, I want to adjust another color, I can go into my designs here and click on my Beavers gang sheet here. So down in designs. So you want to exit out of that initial screen and come into your saved designs, and I have this where I can continue to build on my gang sheet. So that's it.
And that's all it takes. I hope that helped. I hope that cleared up a little bit and gave you some confidence to try it out for yourself. We have great tools right at JoesDTF.com. Now, it isn't perfect. There are definitely better ways that you can get these projects done, but you kind of need to know how to use graphic software, or you might know somebody that has that. They can make these adjustments otherwise. But I want you to get some experience and try testing it out for yourself. And I really do want to stress to make sure that everybody uploading their artwork knows that they are uploading with a transparent background. They don't have that big blocky square in the background, because everything you upload is going to print. So go check that out. Even if you want to double check your art before you upload, go into that edit image and look to see to make sure you're on a transparent background before you upload. I also wanted to show you that you can save your current gang sheet. So if you don't upload right away, you can come back to it right in your account and go and keep adjusting or manipulating artwork, whatever you want to do. So I hope this helped. I hope this cleared up some stuff. I can't wait to see what you guys are making. Make sure you're following along. Like us on all your socials. Follow our group on Facebook. Thank you guys so much for watching, and keep being a rock star.